Hello Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Cancer, today we're going to look into your person's energy. We're going to see how they're currently viewing this relationship with you, how they feel about it, and what actions they plan on taking in your direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Cancer, let's get started. Let's get the overall energy Let's get the overall energy for them first, and then we'll pull some tarot if I could talk today. All right, let's get started. It's the overall energy for the person Cancer's connecting with or will be connecting with. Okay, so we do have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Then we also have healing family issues, very similar to the Four of Swords. And then we also have release your ex. All right, let's talk. This person that you currently find yourself romantically involved with, this is somebody who's still kind of healing from past traumas and experiences that they've had, with somebody that they were dealing with prior to you. Kind of looks like, unfortunately, this person's still kind of being haunted by, the past and, how the past really did hurt them and, affected them. And that's something that I feel like their relationship with you is essentially highlighting to them, that there is a lot of healing that needs to take place here on this person's behalf. All right, let's look a little bit more into this person. Let's see how they're currently viewing their relationship with you. How does this person currently view their relationship with Cancer? Okay. Okay. Alrighty, we got the Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. Okay, that it kind of explains that energy that I was picking up on. Yeah, that explains a lot. Okay, sorry if you hear any loud noises in the background. There's just a really, really bad thunderstorm going on, so hopefully that doesn't bother you. But in regards to how this person's currently viewing this relationship with you, you're dealing with somebody who has massive trust issues. They might even have abandonment issues. I do feel like this person tends to project past experiences that they've had with other people onto you in their relationship with you. If this person has ever gotten cheated on in the past, they might find themselves accusing you of doing things behind their back, or betraying them and or deceiving them. I am definitely getting that. It's like this person is consciously aware, because it's not that they're not. They are consciously aware that there's a lot of healing that needs to take place on their behalf, and the reason why they are the way that they are has a lot to do with their past. But in a weird way, I feel like sometimes they forget about that. You know what I mean? Like, for example, there might be a point in time where this person might find themselves getting a very negative and intrusive thought about you, to the point where now they think you're cheating on them. Well, I think that those are the moments where they tend to forget the reason why they even get these intrusive thoughts to begin with. And it is because of this person's past, and it has very little to do with you. I just kind of feel like sometimes they forget. If that makes any sense, sometimes they just forget. How does this person currently feel about their relationship? Yeah. Kind of looks like you've never given this person a reason to think or feel, you are doing something behind their back. Kind of looks like you've never given this person a reason to think this way about you or even feel this way about you. But like I said, I think that this is something that they are consciously aware of, that this does have a lot to do with their past and very little to do with you. I just kind of feel like sometimes, their mind tends to get the best of them. Sometimes these intrusive thoughts tend to get the best of them, All right, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Magician to the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this to me kind of feels like the only battle this person currently finds themselves experiencing within this dynamic that they share with you. With the Magician to the Ten of Swords, it's an energy of essentially feeling like, like somebody's constantly up to no good. And that's kind of what this person constantly finds themselves thinking when it comes down to you, that you're constantly up to no good, that you're constantly doing something behind their back. But again, it kind of looks like you've never given this person a reason, you know what I mean, to like feel this way about you or think this way about you. You know what's interesting is that I feel like there's times, right, where this person might think that you are doing something behind their back, so then they turn around and they do their digging and their research just to find out that you're actually not doing anything behind their back. I feel like this is like a repetitive thing that they tend to go through within their relationship with you, constantly thinking the worst, doing their digging and their research just to find out that they're completely wrong about you. But I feel like this is like a constant thing with this person. Okay. What actions will this person take towards Cancer? Or moving forward? Okay. When it comes down to this when it comes down to this person's worries and concerns, about you betraying them one day or deceiving them one day, this is what Spirit basically wants this person to know. So in this tarot deck, we have 2 Ten of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords that says everything is fine, which this person did get the Ten of Swords that says everything is fine. And then we have the Ten of Swords that literally says the Ten of Swords. Now, our thoughts in tarot represent the swords, okay? So this is somebody who's obviously very worried and concerned that one day you're going to betray them. One day you're going to deceive them. One day you're going to cheat on them. That is their biggest fear when it comes down to you. And Spirit wants this person to know that they don't actually have anything to worry about like they think they do. Now, if this person would have gotten the Ten of Swords, that's a different story. Now they have everything to worry about. But when it comes down to their worries and their concerns about you, they don't really have anything to worry about. Another thing that I'm getting is this. Because this person's consciously aware that the reason why they are the way that they are has a lot to do with their past, it just kind of looks like sometimes they tend to, forget. I think that this person at times becomes very worried and very concerned that they're never going to be able to trust you. I think that does worry and concern them a lot because they don't want to lose you in their relationship with you. So it is a worry and concern, for them, because this relationship, it is taking a massive toll on this person's mental health, because in their eyes, they feel like they're dealing with somebody who's not to be trusted, even though you are to be trusted. There's just times where they don't necessarily think, believe, and feel like you are to be trusted, if that makes absolutely any sense, causing them to stress a lot and worry a lot. I also feel like this person's very worried and concerned that you yourself might end up getting sick and tired of this person having these trust issues with you, and you end up leaving them, one day because of it. So needless to say, I think that this person does have a lot of things to, work on and, heal from, obviously. I just kind of feel like this person just refuses to accept the truth about you because they think that they are basically right about you, is basically what I'm getting. They refuse to accept the truth because they think that they are right about you, that you are someone who's basically not to be trusted. But if the universe is constantly revealing to them that you are to be trusted, at what point do you stop and tell yourself, you know what? I'm tripping. You know what? This past trauma that I have yet to heal from is really hurting me, and it's really affecting me within this relationship. And there's another thing that I want to kind of throw out there. I don't really see this person taking the necessary steps towards getting the help that they need. In other words, instead of this person seeking, therapy, it's like this person is just choosing to sit in this relationship and continue to allow their past traumas and things that they've experienced with other people to continue to haunt them and affect them. You see what I mean? Like, it's like this person spends more time worrying about you and what you're doing, and if you're doing something behind their back or not, than getting like the help that they actually need. And like I said, all of this could go away if this person were to just accept the fact that they're wrong about you. But the problem is that they think in their head that they're not wrong about you. They think that they're right about you, but if their physical reality with you is revealing to them that you are trustworthy and they continue to think otherwise, at that point, this person's messing with their own head. They're messing with their own head at that point, because when this person starts falling into this energy of, well, I just think that Cancer is doing this, and I just think Cancer is doing that, and they do their digging and their research, and they find absolutely nothing, and it's proven to them that they were just kind of overthinking it, or just allowing their past traumas and, things that they've experienced prior to you to, haunt them and affect them. You would think that by then this person would be like, okay, you know what? I'm overthinking it. Or you know what? My trust issues, they're just really getting the best of me. I need to trust Cancer. They've never given me a reason not to. Like, you would think, that they would start, taking necessary steps towards just accepting the fact that they're wrong about you. But that's the problem, is that they think that they're right about you, even though everything around them is telling them, you're wrong. You're wrong about Cancer. You're wrong about Cancer. You're wrong about Cancer. I think that, this is somebody that you should definitely push to, you know, seek, you know, therapy when it comes down to, you know, their past traumas and, you know, their trust issues, because I think that therapy could definitely benefit this person, you know, significantly. But listen, this person needs to start accepting the fact that they are wrong about you, because if they don't accept the fact that they're wrong about you, this is the epitome of somebody messing with their own head at that point. Because if everything is showing this person like, yeah, Cancer's trustworthy, you don't have anything to worry about, and they continue to think this way about you, they're messing with their own head at that point. You know, they're messing with their own head at that point. So yeah, I just kind of feel like this person is very worried and concerned that you're going to get tired of them and leave. You're going to get tired of dealing with them and their trust issues, and you're going to leave. And they don't want you to leave, you know. But then again, they need to play their part. You know, they need to get the help that they need, because just as stressful as this relationship is for them, I'm sure it's very stressful for you to have to constantly deal with somebody who's constantly thinking the worst of you and constantly accusing you of absolutely everything under the sun. Like, that's not fun. And I'm sure that doesn't even feel good. And I'm sure that gives you, you know, anxiety and paranoia. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. They could definitely learn to trust you. They just need to take the necessary steps towards getting there. And what they've been doing is not bringing them any closer to trusting you. The fact that they refuse to accept that they're wrong about you, that's not getting them any closer to, you know, trusting you. The fact that they refuse to get the help that they need, that's not getting them anywhere near trusting you. They have to start taking the steps towards trusting you, and that involves them accepting the fact that they're wrong about you, getting the therapy that they essentially need to overcome these past traumas and experiences that they've had with other, you know, people. But they gotta want to get better. You know what I mean? They gotta want to get better. They have to want to get better. All right. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.